Greetings, my subscribers, as well my newly subscribers. Thank you for coming. Now, for today, I'm going to demonstrate to you on how I cook my home-style chicken with rice and peas and steamed vegetables. Now, guys, this demonstration is worthwhile watching. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Now here I have some peas in a pot that is cooking. It's almost cooking to my suit. However, I'm just gonna give it at least 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna pour me some coconut milk that I already pre-blend and extract. Coconut is blend and extract. Now as you can see, this is a pure coconut milk. That's 100% pure coconut milk here within the bowl. Now I know most of you probably know how to cook the peas as well, blend and extract the coconut milk, because I did videos on that before, so that's why I didn't bother to go through the whole process. But just keep on tuning in, you know what I mean, and enjoy watching me cook. You can see the peas is now properly cooked. You know what I mean? Now when I say properly cooked, I don't mean it's cooked too soft. It is cooked 3/4 way, because I'm going to boil the coconut milk along with the peas, you know what I mean? And if you cook the peas too soft and to boil the coconut milk with it, it's going to be mushy. No, you don't want it to look mushy, you know what I mean? So the peas has to have the right texture, when you're cooking it. All right, so there you have it. So what I'm going to do next is to pour, the coconut milk within the pot here of peas. Now I'm going to pour the coconut milk into the pot with the peas, all right, like so. And the coconut milk is approximately 3 cups. That's 3 cups of coconut milk. Because when I'm cooking my rice and peas, my coconut milk has to be rich. So I'm using 3.5 cups to 1 nice size coconut. So what I'm going to do now is to cover the pot and allow it to come to a boil. Alright, so I'm going to cover the pot now and allow it to come to a boil. So there you have it. Alright, so chicken is properly seasoned. Let me just take the cover off. So chicken was properly seasoned and left to marinate, because chicken has to marinate, you know what I mean? You cannot just season the chicken and put it on right away. You have to season it and allow it to soak for at least a day or even half a day, but it has to be marinated. Alright, so as you can see, I'm about to run the show right now. As in me, I'm gonna start doing some cooking. So I'm going to now pour some oil into the skillet on the stove. So just keep on tuning. Alright, so the skillet is on the stove and the flame is lit. So what I'm going to do now is to pour some oil into the skillet. Now bear in mind, I'm not going to use too much oil. Right, I'm going to do some fried chicken, which is fricassee fried chicken, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is to fry the chicken and cook it down. So just keep on tuning. Alright, and you'll see how things get done here in my kitchen. Alright, so the skillet is getting hot. So I'm just using my fork to scrape off, the garlic and the pepper from off the chicken. Right, I'm gonna put them in piece by piece. Alright, so I'm just gonna cool down the fire a little bit by just covering it and let it fry for a few minutes. Then I'm gonna put in the rest. When the flame is high, you know that the oil intend to splash, so you don't want the oil to be splashing on me, you know what I mean? So with me now, I'll just cover the pot and just allow it to kind of cool down in a sense before I can go ahead and add the more chicken to it. Alright, I can now add a few more pieces to it. So I'm going to add another piece of it. That's another piece of it right here. Then I'm going to add one more piece of leg. Alright, so the leg goes right here. So there's now 2 legs in here, 2 hip and a piece of breast. So I'm gonna cover the pot and allow the chicken to be browned, right? So what I'm going to do is allow the chicken to be browned on each side evenly, right? So let's keep on tuning. Now the first of that chicken is almost finished fry, so I'm going to take them out. All right, just gonna remove them from the skillet. I like my chicken fried golden brown. Now when I say golden brown, right, I'm talking about this shade of color, right? I don't need it to be darker than this, right? Because if it's gonna be darker, it's gonna be burned. So I don't want it to be burned. So what I do, I normally allow it to fry until it's golden brown. And if I notice I did not use no soy sauce at it, you know what I mean? Just to show you, you know what I mean? So it has that golden brown look without me even adding any soy sauce to it. Alright, so I'm going to give these few minutes more and then I'll take them out. Alright? So let's keep on tuning. Now, while these other 3 pieces are still here in the skillet frying, what I'm going to do is to put 3 more pieces of chicken in there, and that would have been piece of wing. There. And then I'm gonna put in a piece of breast. Now the thing is, you see, because I have 3 pieces over here almost finished fry, I'm just gonna rest the breast right in the middle of these tubes of wing right here, and just allow it to go and fry in the meanwhile until I'm ready to remove the other 3 pieces. It's gonna sit right here and just keep frying until the other 2 pieces are ready to come out. Now if you notice, guys, it's when I fry the chicken like this, if you notice when it's frying, after a while it starts to shrink. You know what I mean? Because it's cooking. You know what I mean? So the skin is kind of loosened. You see when the heat penetrates it and penetrates it really good, it starts to get shrink. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show it's cooking. Alright? So I'm going to cover the pot and allow them to continue to cook. Remove the other 3 pieces of chicken from the skillet. So as you can see, what's remaining are the 3 pieces here in the skillet. That's 2 wings and a piece of breast. Here you have it, all the chicken is now finished frying. So what I'm gonna do now is to use a different pot to cook down the chicken in. Alright, so keep on tuning in and you will see on how I get it done. What I'm gonna do is to use some of the oil from the skillet here, right? There's nothing wrong with it, just use alcohol oil. And this is just to to cook down the chicken with, alright? I'm not using too much, just a little bit, as you can see. Just a little bit. Right. Then I'm going to place the chickens in. Now bear in mind, the pot is already hot, you know what I mean? And just a little bit of oil I use, not too much oil. You see that? Just a little bit of oil. So next on the agenda, I'm just going to place the chicken them into the pot, piece by piece, like so. Right, piece by piece, like that. Piece by piece, right? Then I'm going to get my soy sauce. So just keep on tuning. I'll be right back. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pour the water from the bowl here into the pot, right? But before I do so, I'm gonna pour now some soy sauce into the water. Give it a stir. Then I'm gonna pour it in. Because what I want to do is to slowly cook the chicken, right? So I'm not gonna turn the fire on a high flame. It's going to be on a medium flame, right? That way it will slowly cook the chicken. You know, you want to keep it on a moderate flame, you know what I mean? That way the chicken will cook to your suit. And like I said before, I'm cooking fricassee chicken. Some people call it homestyle chicken. Yeah. I just want it to sit properly in the pot. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm going to now cover the pot. Allow it to continue to cook. So when I cover the pot and allow it to continue to cook, you know, as I said before, the flame is not going to be at a high flame. The flame is going to be a moderate. So you know, so you don't want to have it at a high heat, you know, keep it on a moderate flame. Alright, that way you have a better control of height. So there you have it, chicken up at a bubble. You can smell the aroma, it smells so good. I tell you. Fricassee chicken. You can smell the essence, that some flavor. You know. So what I'm gonna do is to add my seasonings in a few minutes. You know. So just keep on tuning and you'll see and how I get it done. Alright guys, so the fricassee chicken is almost finished cooked. I'm just gonna give it at least say 10 minutes as well, and then I'll just turn the flame off. Alright, so coconut milk and peas are bubbling in the pot. Right, because you know I like when my coconut milk is boiled and boiled properly, right? Yeah man, you have to boil and boil properly. I like when it boiled to custard, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm using fresh coconut. Fresh coconut, yes, fresh coconut. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is to give it a few more minutes, then I'm gonna wash the seasonings, and that's the thyme, pepper, and scallion, or you call it green onions. Alright, I'm going to now add in the seasonings. Now, you see, it's best to cook the scallion. You know, have the scallion boil, scallion, thyme and pepper boil within the same time. You know, with the coconut milk, because it gives out that flavor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you want to make sure that you don't wait until the last minute to add it into your pot. You just want to make sure that you go ahead and put it in as soon as coconut milk is boiled and boiled to your suit. Alright. Now I'm going to now add approximately half teaspoon of salt. Add some salt, and the salt is not just for taste. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna, I don't have to give it a stir because you know the pot is already, the coconut milk is already boiling, so I don't need to give it a stir, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wanna taste it and just make sure the salt is not too much. All right, perfect. It is perfect. Now, you see the thing is, I never tasted them. Guess what? I know exactly how much salt that I want to use. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to taste it, just to let you guys know that it is okay. You know what I mean? So just keep on tuning in. You know, I'm just gonna allow it to boil some more, and then I'll get the rice and I'll pick it, wash it, and I'll add it to the pot. So just keep on tuning. Rice is already washed. So I'm gonna take the cover off the pot. Get to the side. Then I'm gonna add the rice to the pot. Alright, so I'm just gonna give it a good stir now. You know, yeah, just to give it a good stir. Okay, you don't want to have the rice lump up in the pot. Now you don't want to have too much peas in one area, and you know. So it's best you just get a wooden spoon, a fork, or whatever you're gonna use to stir, and just stir just to ensure that you don't have too much peas in one area and there's no lump within the pot. All right. I'm gonna cover the pot and allow it to come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, I'm gonna stir again, because then now that's when the heat starts to penetrate the rice. So if you go ahead and stir again, that means it won't get lumpy. So let's keep on tuning. Alright, so see there. Rice and peas are cooking a pot. So yeah, and as I said before, the flame has to be on a medium heat, but as soon as the coconut milk boils down, then you can adjust the fire and put it on low. That way, you know so it will take its own time on steam, because it's not high flame that cook rice. You know what I mean? It's low flame. Alright, so let's keep on tuning, and you'll see the result or the outcome of it. Alright, guys, check that out. Rice and peas looks so delicious, so you can smell the aroma that is coming from the pot. Ready for eat. Alright, so the flame is now turned down to the lowest, as it mean the simmer. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I said before, when the coconut milk is boiled down, you want to reduce the flame so that the rice can steam. You know what I mean? Because it's not high flame that cook rice. Alright? So I'm going to give it approximately, say next 10 minutes, and then I'll just turn the stove off. Guys, I take great pleasure to share with you what I prepared in my kitchen. So please remember to thumbs up the video, leave a valuable comment, share me out, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell, and allow it to be on all. That way you'll be the first person to be notified when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching.